last 2 years has been hard. But I guess we started out, really, I mean, it's from the get-go, you know, we not knowing, and still don't know, I mean, where she's at. And it's been a long emotional drag. It's been hard. I mean, but we still take it from day to day, and we still continue to do what we need to do to find her and bring her home.
It was here 2 years ago that 2 Lubbock, Texas mothers were last seen alive. Kay Harrelson, age 51, and Peggy Merimon, age 61, left the Lubbock State School at lunchtime with an unidentified man. Unfortunately, Kay and Peggy never made it back to work. Much of what happened on August 9th, 2006 remains a mystery. It was strange that Kay and Peggy left together with the man. They weren't good friends, and the man was a mystery to everyone. That evening on August 9th, Kay and Peggy never came home. Peggy's family came searching for their mother. They found both cars left in the parking lot here at the state school. Sketches of this man were quickly released to the public after the strange disappearances. He was the last person to see them alive and the only major clue. Police learned the sketch resembled a state school employee. About a week after the disappearances, authorities interviewed the employee and searched his vehicle and home here at Commander's Palace in West Lubbock. Police took several items for testing, but could not connect him with Kay or Peggy. Where was this man when Kay and Peggy were last seen alive? The man, now called a person of interest, told police he left at 12:30 on August 9th because he was sick. But that story didn't pan out. Video surveillance at this mobile home park captured him driving in with at least one other person at 12:03 that day. It is still unknown what happened to Kay and Peggy after they left work on August 9th, 2006. 11 days after Kay and Peggy went missing, searchers set out canvassing North and West Lubbock County. Peggy's family and volunteers hoped to find anything that would lead them to Peggy and Kay: a piece of clothing, a cell phone. They didn't think they would find a body. It was here in a ditch near this field just southwest of Shallowater, Texas, that a search party found Kay's body on August 20th, 2006. Her decapitated body was unrecognizable and had been hidden by tall grass. She wore a t-shirt, men's blue underwear, and a wedding ring remained on her finger. Peggy's family waited nervously at the scene, not knowing if the body was their loved one. Authorities spent more than 6 hours at the scene looking for evidence. A helicopter scanned the area from above as investigators walked the fields. Authorities say Kay likely was killed shortly after she disappeared on August 9th, 2006, but they didn't know how she was murdered.
You know, there's always a lot of hope that the second lady's body would be found, and so far it has not. And so there's that aspect of the case that has not brought any closure to it. And of course, hope remains that she could still be alive. And our detectives obviously, you know, hold that hope out. And while every day that goes by, some of that hope does dwindle, nonetheless, there is still at least some hope that she might still be found alive. This is still an active case. It's not a cold case. The detectives still follow leads. We still have tips that come in.
Peggy's family never gave up hope of finding her alive. Month after month, they searched countless miles in Lubbock County with the help of up to 300 people or more. They brought in trained dogs and professional search and rescue teams for help. The family hired a private investigator and offered rewards. But by Christmas, hope and volunteers started to fade. The family kept their mother's memory alive by holding a candlelight vigil on the 4-month anniversary. Smaller search parties continued 4 months later in the spring, and recently the family upped the reward to $100,000. The family has never given up hope of finding Peggy, a mother of 7 and a grandmother of 25.
I always had hope that she's alive, but you know, but you face reality after a while. You know, it's that we found one that's, you know, that we found her ourselves, but she was expired, you know, and in a bar ditch, and so it'd be kind of hard to believe that it'd leave Peggy alive.
I'm not so sure if it's like just losing her, you know, in an accident or, you know, of natural causes or something like that. A loss is a loss, and everyone grieves and hurts for their loved ones. But in this case, when you don't know you don't know if you should grieve, and you don't know where they are, and if they're okay, or is there suffering, or is there, you know, hardships for her. And if she had died of natural causes or whatnot, then you grieve and you move on. But when you don't know what to do, you're stuck in limbo. And some days we grieve, and some days we panic, and some days we just fall to our knees and pray to God that, you know, He'll take her in His arms and bring her peace.